known for their violent and merciless attacks, including shooting already dead staff, customers, children, all
openly just admitted
killed.
everything. Yep.
During these robberies, some of the victims were tortured before being killed.
Before they blamed
but a photo.
as a company, they did it. But this is one of the first times that the
guy holding
actual
a
CEO of a company.
We did this story. We did this story like 2 months ago.
You know who he is?
He's probably an American cop.
I remember talking about that one, but for some reason I don't remember the initial. I mean, the only
I remember
I
all
thought that at
said,
first,
"We'll
but
pay
he
out all
looks like
those
he's in the
suits,"
wilderness
but
and not on the street
finished
standing over a black guy. So
they hadn't finished the actual court.
Yeah, no,
for the rest of the part. So that's what the rest of this is.
Yeah, but he stood up and took full responsibility right when it happened.
You know, vital lead in the case. They have,
and they were being charged with manslaughter for these 88 deaths or whatever.
Like 90 now.
But yet, still nobody's going to go to jail though. The three men who were never identified
again
became
still makes
known
no
by
sense.
nicknames
You killed
as the
84
Giant,
people.
the
How is
Killer,
nobody
and the
going to
Old
jail for
Man.
this?
So I'm going to
Because
assume that the old man
you can't.
That sounds like
you can't send a
terrible
corporation
sitcom.
to jail, unfortunately.
It kind of does, doesn't it? The Giant, the Killer, and the Old Man.
Or the
Penalize them
worst children's
financially.
book you've
That's all
ever
you can
read.
do. But that was pretty good of him to do that. I mean, whether it was honorable
James
or if
and
he
the
just knew he
Giant
was fucked anyway.
James and the Giant, the Killer, and the Old Man.
But either way, he did stand up and say,
So there's that. So good luck, Belgium. Hoping
so you know that
I hope
that
you catch
thing I was talking about
or whatever
in
you're
Arkansas with the
one of the places that they
that
hit by
TV
when they're
actor
doing
Jim
this was a
Baker.
fucking
Yeah, of course.
supermarket.
Everybody knows Jim Baker. Everyone very familiar with Jim Baker. If
Apparently,
he isn't,
it wasn't so simple.
famously went to jail. Him and his
No.
wife were charged.
I'm just
with
trying to figure
fraud
out why would you
in,
rob
I
a
think it was 80s,
supermarket?
possibly early 90s.
How many people actually pay cash at supermarkets?
Is it the
In
same
Belgium? I
guy?
have no idea. Yeah, Jim and Tammy Baker.
You'd think that people would still be using.
It's the
Really, I
same
actually
Jim
it's
Baker.
funny, I didn't even realize
I
it
know,
was the
in
same
America, debit's fucking
Same
virtually
Jim
unheard
Baker.
of. Anyway,
So
what's
I don't
going
know
on with him now?
Belgium.
Well, so there's
no, they don't
lawsuits
use
going
debit.
back and
Everything's
forth
credit
with
cards
this whole
in-
thing.
in the US.
You
The
know,
credit
they're
card cash.
the
So I don't know.
Attorney
Maybe the
General
Euro's different or whatever. I don't
is
know.
looking.
I'd rob a
has
supermarket.
filed the lawsuit against
I'll
them.
rob
I was like the idea of
to
robbing,
get their records.
robbing a restaurant. I always thought that was a great
of
idea.
everybody that they sold this thing to.
Yeah, it's not
this
bad, too.
false fucking claim that they have this liquid that's going to cure. Fucking,
Very few
It's
people
not
go out to
proven to
sit
be
down at a
false
restaurant
yet.
and bring a gun with them. So
It's
you
not.
know,
Oh, it depends where you are.
yeah.
If
long
you're
as
in
you don't
America,
do
everybody's
surrender.
packing.
But nonetheless,
That's true.
the Attorney
Just
General
don't go to
is suing
Chicago
him.
to a Popeyes.
He is
and try
turning
to rob
around
it.
and is
Don't
suing
go
them back, saying
anywhere in
that
America
you
right
can't
now.
sue
It's
me
the
for this because of my
Venezuela of
religious
our
rights.
Fine continent right now.
And now, which I'm really
Hey, speaking of which, not to get too far off topic, but hey, everyone who's kneeling on their friends' necks and taking
they're not just
pictures,
looking
can
to
you
charge
stop it?
they're suing
It's
them now.
really disrespectful.
For fraud.
Why?
Because
What the
of the
fuck
fact
is the
that
matter with
they-
people?
I don't know.
Basically, what it boils down
Like, if
to is
if any of our listeners
one of the other people
either
mentioned in this,
has done that, whether you
this whole
took a
thing,
photo of it or not, and you're just doing it joking with your buddies.
actually
If you've done
advertised
that,
it as
please
it was
contact us. We just
approved
want to know
by the government.
your
Oh,
mindset.
jeez.
We want to know what your thought
proven by the
process
government to have
was.
the ability to kill
And
every
how
pathogen
often
it
do you
has
have
ever
to
been
get kicked by a
tested on.
fucking cow before you get used to it?
Oh,
and
that
become
could be
fucking
true.
retarded. Just want to know.
So
How many has it
things I
been
wanna know.
tested on? One?
Just saying.
Maybe stop it. Maybe
And that
that
pathogen
pathogen was only known
before you
to
do that.
hurt. Some guy just got
Venezuelan
fired
cockroaches
from
or something?
FedEx for doing that.
Yeah,
But
well,
the funny thing about that one is
they were standing in front
the
of a
reason
group
why
of
they're
protesters
suing them now
that were going by them on the street.
Said, Look,
and
if
there's
you
a
want to
group
keep
of them
pushing
all
this, fuck
standing
you.
there armed with a big sign
They
saying,
turned around, they said,
basically, "Fuck Black Lives Matter."
You never went through
And
any
that's
government
two
representation.
of the guys were
whatsoever.
reenacting that.
There's
No
no
record
record
just
of
kneeling
this
on the
ever
guy
happened.
holding up
You
a fucking
never
shotgun.
did this. This is a complete fucking lie.
And
So
one of
they're
them, when it
suing
came
him
viral, one of
now
the employees,
on
one
top
of the
of
guys
charging
on the
them.
I don't know what
involved
that's
in
like
it
in the
was,
States, but
employee of
they're
FedEx.
usually
Yep,
a
no,
lot
fuck you,
tougher
you're
than we
fired.
are about shit
Yeah.
like that.
Ironic that they fired him over.
yeah.
This guy could go down hard if he advertised it.
quickest thing they've ever done.
That's bad. I'll be interested to see what happens. Definitely.
Well played, sir.
I can see, you could do a big fucking time in jail for that in America. I'm sure.
Eric, you've heard
'Cause in
by
Canada
now
you
about
can,
the
so-
Trans
and they're always
Trans
worse than
Mountain
us.
pipeline that
You can't do that.
Crude oil.
Allegedly.
He fucking deserves.
Allegedly, 1,190.
Oh, absolutely he
barrels of
does.
light crude spilled from its pipeline.
You know, I always joke about I'll endorse anything if the money's right, but you can't go around saying you can cure.
Say that
the worst one is cancer. Don't ever fuck
to
with
be
cancer.
related to
But
a
right
thing
now,
on a
just
2.5
you don't have a
centimeter
cure
piece
for
of pipe.
anything. Don't lie. Get people's hopes up.
As it stands right now,
Especially sick people.
well,
Like preying on sick people is
should've
just
let us
that's
work
almost
on
as
it.
bad as
That
like
would've been
funeral
fixed by now.
homes. Fucking preying on families.
and this
when
is
they're
the
all
whole thing
sad and
because
shit.
the Sumas
And they
First
sold
Nation where
over
this happened. This is the
$60,000 worth
fourth
of their product.
time in 15
But
years there's been an oil spill.
To
from
be
the
fair,
pipeline
it's
on
worth
their land.
$20,000 a bottle, and they just
So
sold it to
doesn't
3
this-
people.
Just stay straight out. They need the new pipeline.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. It's 50 years old.
Why,
They
it's possible.
deteriorate over time.
Well,
Now,
first
3
of all,
people
I'd
were
say
dumb
it's
enough
just
to
us
buy
trying
it.
to keep up with Russia.
But they took it at
We
that
didn't even
price,
come
and
close.
He was happy and just kept his mouth shut.
No, not even.
Theirs
the
is
stuff
getting
they're
much, much worse,
selling,
by the way.
It's actually called colloidal silver.
What was I saying?
Yeah.
No,
It's sold
thing's
on the
50 years
internet
old.
as a
That's why we
dietary
went in to
supplement.
Replace it. Yeah,
Anyway.
here's the thing,
Well, not
everybody.
replace it, but fix it. And
If
win it.
someone claims to have the cure for
this is
something
only
that
going
the
to get
government
worse
doesn't
because
have,
we can't
it's
do
not
anything
true.
about it.
That's all you have. That's all the evidence you
I don't know.
need.
Be careful
If
what
the
you wish
government
for.
hasn't taken it,
all you
regulated it, and
protesters,
charged
you're the
a
reason this
massive
happened.
amount of money
You
for it,
are responsible
then
for this.
it's not
100%.
real.
You are responsible
because
for this.
nobody has anything that the
So,
government
hang your
hasn't
head
figured out
fucking
they
high, you
haven't
dumb
taken
pricks,
from them.
because you're the
If it's
reason
worth
this all
it.
fucking happened.
I said a year ago
If you actually had a cure for cancer,
that
you'd
the
be
best
dead by
thing
now.
for the environment.
That's
is
the first
fix
sign.
this
He's
goddamn
alive.
pipeline.
Okay, then he doesn't really care
about
anything.
the environment. Let this work go through.
Yes, the U.S. government will
And
just kill you and
it
take
will
it.
get better.
Ask anybody who
But
invented
no.
the electric car.
Update it,
Oh wait, you
get
can't.
it all
They're dead.
good and ready and set the proper
That's right.
standards and
Long
no,
gone
no,
and
let's
missing.
protest it and then bitch
Sorry.
every time something goes wrong.
So, yeah.
So, Jim Baker, you
Yeah, these
continue
people
to
don't
impress
actually
me with
care
your
about
level of-
anything.
Just a
except
legacy of
disrupting
impressive stuff. That
our
guy.
lives.
Wow. Just
And the one thing I
God,
will
like-
say though, the
God,
pipeline moves about
Like,
300,000
you know what I mean? Like, I just-
barrels of
Stop
crude
saying you're
a
doing
day.
this on
Yeah.
behalf of God too. You fucking
And
sick tax
1,000
dodgers.
was it
Nothing.
1,195
You're the most
barrels.
godless people on
That's
the
literally
planet.
nothing.
That is
Oh,
like a
and
drop.
that just
and on
proves
top
it.
of that,
Like, I mean,
the way it all
I just couldn't imagine
spilled
anybody
on very firm.
I just
solid
can't
ground.
imagine anybody following
So
this guy.
they're
and being
able
like,
to
oh, he must have the word of God.
Get within the
I
What do
first
you-
12
just don't get
hours.
it.
They were
How do you
already
go to
able
bed
to
at
clean up
night and lay there and go
almost
and
the
actually
bulk of
believe
the
in
surface
God
stuff.
when you know you're
So it's like
Yeah.
breaking
and
all of
they're
his
able to
fucking
pick it up
rules? Like,
pretty
wouldn't you just
quickly,
be
considering
fucking
where-
terrified
where
all the
it hit.
time? Like, fuck, if there is a
So-
God, I'm totally fucked.
Yeah, no,
I'm the
1,000
worst of the
barrels
worst,
is-
and I'm
like,
saying I'm
picture a
doing it
barrel,
on his
right?
behalf.
Now picture 1,000 of those.
I'll guarantee it. Jim
when you look
Baker
at oil spills
has
around
been
the
an
world, that's
atheist from day
practically
one,
not
and
even
he's
a
doing
news
all
story,
this
really.
stuff just to exploit
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah,
It's a good thing
absolutely.
by any means, but
It's the only thing that would make sense.
If you actually
it's
believed
really
in God,
not
how
good.
could you allow?
And
like, how
Gord
could you
said,
support the
it's,
Vatican? How
this
could
is
you
what
do
you wish for? You wanted
anything
us
bad
not
to
fix the
anybody if you
pipeline.
actually thought there was
This
this
is what you get.
force in the sky that was going to punish you,
You asked
for
for it. Y'all want
I
this
don't
is what
get
you
it.
guys want.
I
You
don't
want this
get
to
how
happen.
you square that
So,
circle in your head.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
It's yours.
it makes no sense.
Enjoy the mess.
Like, if
Really?
anyone knows you're fucking lying, you might trick the courts, but
Um,
you're not going to trick God,
You remember
idiot.
the Canadian
Read
Air
the book.
Force had to they grounded all the cyclone choppers after that one went
Them
down in the water and
dumbasses.
killed everybody on board.
So there's that. So
fuck you, Jim
I
Baker. Just fuck
think
you up your
I do.
fucking
Sorry, I
fuck
just
you.
I saw a funny thing. Yes, of course I do.
fucking April 29th, killing 6 military members.
now
What
this
ended up
one,
happening
I
was
checked
that
under.
there
I only had a
was
chance to check under two different sources. 'cause
there
I
was a
just
software system
I couldn't believe it,
that
but
happened
I
on it
found it under two
where
separate sources.
It had
Um,
basically
in Jackson,
malfunctioned
Mississippi.
and had
God bless
instead of the
you,
helicopter sort of
motherfucking
slowing
racist
down, which is
pieces
what
of
it was
shit.
doing, it had all of a sudden just
After
cranked up the
rejecting a
speed to super
proposal
high speed and
to move
charged
a
everything over and
Confederate
sent them over
monument,
into the water, killed everybody.
one of the
Yeah,
elected
see-
officials,
okay,
of course, it's
sorry,
a white
go
guy.
ahead.
Well,
You know
the,
what? I'm just going to
the
read his
pilot and
quote
people on board
because
they
there's
didn't know how to
just
deal with this because they didn't know this would ever happen.
there's just
and,
no. First of all, he says that the South
the,
fought for a noble cause.
the Air Force is
First thing, which is
returning the
great.
cyclone choppers.
Keep in
to
mind,
service.
your first president thought so.
Yeah,
They're going to be training the pilots
Just
on
saying. You know, George
Just saying.
Washington,
a
who
bunch of
you
different variations on
named
if
your
this
country's capital
were to
after
go down, here's how you fix it. And if this were to happen, this is what you do.
was a
He thought it was
big time
enormous.
slave owner.
Just
I
very
think
big time.
this is where my
It's the
problem
American
with
way.
mechanization comes in and computerizing everything.
So this guy
Some
went
things
on
are
to
just
say,
better
because
run by humans. You know what I mean? I want to be on the
This is
helicopter
just
that the
amazing.
humans running. and he
we need to
feels it,
be
you know,
reminded of
it
some
becomes an
atrocity that
extension of
happened.
yourself, like a
If
really
we are
good,
not reminded
truck
about it,
driver,
we're
any
going
really
to
good
have a
pilot
tendency
or,
to
like, boat
forget it,
captain
and
or
the
whatever.
history is
It
going to
becomes an
repeat itself.
extension of
Yeah, that's
themselves.
what I say.
Which is fantastic, but you're
computers
talking about
can't
the
do
South,
that.
the U.S.,
And
who
like a really
has
good
death
helicopter
gripped
pilot would be like, "Oh, this
the
is a
memory
weird feeling,
of
maybe we should
slave
land." But
slave
the
owning.
computer's just like, "Nah, I'm
You
just gonna
know.
go fucking crazy and not explain
But
anything to
nonetheless,
anybody and just
I
fuck
agree
it."
with this
digress.
point,
I don't
100%.
It's like some
We'll
things
see
just
how
have
That's
much
the
you
to be
agree with
exact same point we made. I made on the show
And this is clearly
when
wrong,
we were
but
talking
especially in
about
Canada, we don't ever-
gun
Our
dash and
military's got
shit.
bad enough luck.
Yes.
The last thing we need is to bring in fucking computers.
Carry on. I agree.
I mean, our own
Now,
helicopters
one
are
thing he
friendly
said
fire
that
killing ourselves.
other groups of people who have also
And
been
somehow the
mistreated in the
Iranians got
past,
those black
including the
boxes too.
Irish,
That's weird.
Italian, Polish, and Japanese immigrants, were able to successfully assimilate afterwards. The only ones that are having the problems, guess who? The African Americans. You know why? In my opinion, they were slaves. And because of that, they didn't have to go out and earn any money. They didn't have to do anything. Whoever owned them took care of them, fed them, clothed them, worked them. They became dependent, and that dependency is still there.
Commander?
The Democrats right here who demand
That's totally
or depend on the black
unavoidable,
vote to get
but, we
elected,
looked at
make
her
them
and now it's
dependent on
avoidable.
them.
Well, that's very true too. The
first of
man's
all, there's
not
no
wrong.
computers.
There's no
The
such
whole
thing as
thing
an
about slavery,
unavoidable
absolutely. The
accident.
thing about
It's-
Democrats,
No,
absolutely.
there isn't.
But you're very, very wrong
how certain things
about
should be
that's
computerized.
still.
Literally they're saying here that it means that the
They're still.
helicopter software did
What was
not
it? They're still like
recognize
that, or
the
they're still.
pilot's instruction
they
and
never-
chose
They
to
they
ignore them.
became
They
dependent,
became dependent. Yeah.
and they've
That's
never
not good.
assimilated.
True
That
to a
is
point. I don't think you could
so
say
not good.
African Americans have never assimilated.
But there is one person, the commander
I would
of the 1st
argue
Canadian Air Division, Lieutenant
people like
General,
Obama might have something to say about that.
Alan.
Yeah, just
Pelletier,
maybe.
I guess.
It sucks because he's making a
He
good
is
point
the
and then
sole
wrapping it
person
around a really
responsible for
shitty
putting these
fucking
things back
idea.
into action.
Yep.
Which means that anything were to go wrong from this point on,
Because
it
he's
lands
not
on
wrong about the
his head.
Democrats.
And he's
Absolutely. You and I were
overly
just saying about how they depend on racism and they create racism.
Like there should be a.
It just sucks that he's
Don't
got to
rely on your autopilot.
fucking. I hate when people
That's all I'm saying.
are like
Fucking-
this and they sound so
Autopilots are
rational
not
and then they
reliable.
just add this
Your
personal
pilot's
thing to it
flying
that you're like,
shit.
oh fuck, he's crazy
No,
as
it's like those
shit.
meatheads last
Yep.
year, the
Sucks.
two pilots, they were on autopilot and they were flying to Scotland and landed in Germany.
Just ridiculous. So yeah, I guarantee after this whole thing,
Now,
all
luckily,
that once
like,
the
they
dust
landed safely,
settles,
nothing
you're going to
happened,
see a
but
lot
the
of
whole,
black
pissed off Scottish
suicides
people
occurring
were-
with black people
But
hanging themselves
Again,
in
it's
trees.
just autopilot's not reliable. Computers aren't reliable. You're in a very tiny little hydrogen.
That's going to be the next big
Accidentally
weird
being
one.
dragged behind
Power
cars.
on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe you
Poor
wanna
bastard
not
tripped and
rely on computer
got dragged for
technology that
20
you don't
kilometers.
completely understand. Like I know we're all eager to get
don't.
there, but
There's no
Yeah.
proper way to
Not
comment
really,
on
but
this.
can't fucking fix
This
what
is
you're
not the
doing.
time to be doing it.
you know that's why I say like I like.
I don't know
my
what to say.
12-year-old
We can't-
The
computers
funny thing
because
about it is
all the
that
bugs are worked out.
the residents of
But,
this particular area, they're
I
not
don't
even,
want- I
they
don't
don't
want
want
the
the
hottest
the
newest
statue to be,
technology, 'cause it never
they
fucking
don't
works.
want it
Nothing ever
destroyed and
works.
gotten rid
Well,
of.
like, Netflix
They just
sucked
want
when
it
first
moved.
came out. Like,
Move it from here
flat-screen TVs were
and put it
pain in the
here.
ass. You couldn't see
How about we
That's
take
technology
every
takes
statue of
years
every
to
person
develop
that's
before
done
we
something
figure out
wrong
what
and
the
just
fuck
put
to do with it.
another statue of like a
I don't
Sasquatch
ever wanna
fucking
get
him
into
right
anything
behind it?
new. Like, oh, this is the newest helicopter. I'm like, no,
Perfect.
I want one.
I'd be fine with
Come
that.
back in 5 years.
Just
I'm like,
something to make it to even it out a little bit.
Good, keep it.
You know what? I'm in
anyone.
the same boat
we're
with
not
you,
smart
which is what
enough
you said
yet.
last time
We'll
we
get
talked about
there,
this, which
but
is
we
plain and
can't
simple.
rush into it and stop
Eliminate
letting
statues
our
of people.
soldiers
Yeah.
die for our
Clearly.
That's it.
inability
That's
to
it.
be patient and figure shit out before we
It's
do.
all, everything from the past is based off
At
of
least that's
atrocities.
what
And hey, all you
that's what
God-fearing
bankrupts
people,
NASA,
you're not
but,
supposed to worship false
very
idols.
few
And that's what
deaths come out
statues
of
of
NASA
people
because
are.
of it. They
So
sit on shit for
if
like
if you want to
20
bring
years,
God
test
into it,
test
it's against his
test
law
test
too.
it.
So
We all think, oh, that's so stupid. Why do they need to test
deal with
This
it.
is
Get rid of
why.
them all. I like it. Tear them all down. I felt that way
You know what
since they
happens
took
when
down the
they fight?
50-foot Fred
Remember that
Flintstone in
fucking
Kelowna
shot
when I was a kid.
blew up?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was
Made me
just a
very
rush
sad.
to get a woman into space.
I would
How'd
be
that
too.
work out?
Make me very sad.
We had Flintstones Park here, and there was a
Never
50-foot
made
Fred.
it. They killed her before she got
Then
there.
Hanna-Barbera fucking canceled the license.
About their
And they had to get rid of
decisions
it.
a little better.
That's just that.
That's a story from years ago. Back. That's like
hypothetically,
if you want to. Oh, you people.